at it again, and we've got one here with Uncle Trump being right once again. And as the saying that I came up with goes, if you aren't right, then you aren't right. And Joe is not right or on the right, so he's definitely not right. Anyway, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's dive in.
Before I took office, there were a lot of folks out there making some pretty bold predictions about how things would turn out.
If Biden got in, you'd be paying $7, $8, $9. Then they say, get rid of your car.
Gas prices in the U.S. were already rising due to high demand.
The price of gas, it's up again.
Pump prices are soaring nationwide this winter. Tonight, driver.
He was definitely right about them gas prices. Ooh, man. They got real ugly for a little second there, and they're going up again now too. But man, and I expect them to really hit a boiling point, probably towards the fall time of this year. I expect them to shoot up once again. Now he's gonna pull off some kind of stunt to get them down right before election time, just to try to win people over. Then it's just going to be right back to the same old song and dance if he manages to get back in office again, which... Good news on that, though. Good news, but we won't dive into that today.
Are once again fuming over more expensive fuel.
If he's elected, the stock market will crash.
A stock market crash.
The stock market in freefall. Stock market erasing nearly all gains from his time in office.
Law-abiding citizens will be totally disarmed.
Restrictions on pistol stabilizing braces.
Democrats spent the rest of the day trying to figure out how to ban what Joe Biden has called ghost guns. Ghost guns, they're scary.
We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines.
Because
assault weapons and weapons of war. It's the same old song and dance every single year from these leftist Democrats. The same old thing. We've got to ban these weapons of war. Oh, we've got to stop white supremacy. We have to have equality. Bro, they've been saying the same stuff for like the past 60 years. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, man. In some of these, a lot of these leftist voters haven't even caught on to it yet. Goodness gracious. Oh, man.
basically what he's saying is he is going to destroy the oil industry.
The Keystone Pipeline project is on hold. This comes after President Biden signed an executive order revoking the permit.
If he gets in, you will have a depression the likes of which you've never seen. Your 401ks will go to hell.
Joe Biden has not cut the deficit. The only thing he cut was my 401k to a 201k.
Yeah. George Washington was a slave owner. Was George Washington a slave owner? So will George Washington now lose his status? Are we going to take down, are we going to take down statues to George Washington?
Now destruction of America's monuments to its leaders. George Washington toppled in Portland. They lit an American flag on fire. Look at that, wrapping it around the head of a George Washington statue before knocking down that monument.
Black Student Union President Mohamed Mesfin says her order.
What disrespect. What disrespect. If you hate this country so much, if it's that terrible, then leave. Bye. Go up to Canada. You literally don't even have to cross the ocean. Go up to Canada. I mean, or you could go through the southern border, go somewhere, south. Good luck. There's a lot of people coming this way for a reason, but, good luck. Go somewhere else. Like, I don't understand why all these folks keep saying, oh, America don't care about, America hates people, but I'm going to stay here, though. Go somewhere else. If it's so much better in other places, bye. See ya. Go riot and protest on their streets. Goodness gracious, these folks don't make any type of sense. Or sense, apparently. Goodness gracious. It's really annoying.
organization put it in writing, presenting a list of 7 demands to the University of Washington, focusing on diversity requirements, hiring more black faculty.
And then, of course, removing the George Washington statue.
Tonight, win or lose, the results for Republicans, how much of that will be because of Donald Trump?
Well, I think if they win, I should get all the credit, and if they lose, I should not be blamed at all, okay? But it'll probably be just the opposite.
Some Republicans directly accusing the former president of hurting the party's chances by endorsing weaker candidates.
Joe Biden and the radical left's outrageous campaign against law enforcement is the...
Now, I will admit, Trump isn't the greatest at picking people. Like, and I've said this before, I've made no secret about my opinion on that. What was the doctor's name that lost to Fetterman? Why am I drawing a blank? I can see the guy's face too. He had the TV show. It's not Dr. Phil. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Wasn't the greatest candidate. Must admit, not the greatest. Okay, yeah. And you know, the fact that you lost to Fetterman of all people. Whoa. What does that say? Now, there were some reasons to that, you know, the early voting. A lot of people voted before they actually got to see how bad Fetterman actually was. And I believe, if I remember the numbers correctly, I feel like that truly made the difference. You know, the early voting and people not really seeing how bad Fetterman was. And if they had, then they either wouldn't have voted for him at all or would have totally switched their vote to, I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name. Goodness gracious. And then you had someone like Herschel Walker, right? I like the guy for Georgia, you know, obviously a big name, prominent football player back in his day, but, you know, not the greatest candidate in the world, if we're being totally honest with ourselves. So I get it to a certain extent, but these establishment Republicans, man, I mean, my goodness, guys like Mitch McConnell absolutely disgust me. Disgust me. I mean, Mitch McConnell might as well be a Democrat. He might as well be a Democrat. And listen, maybe it's time Mitch McConnell gets voted out. Maybe that would send a message to these establishment Democrats. If Mitch McConnell, you know, got voted out and lost to some Democrat, right? How crazy would that be? How crazy would that be? Now that would send a message. That would send one hell of a message. And I don't know, man. Maybe it should happen. Because if it did, it would send a message to all of the other establishment guys and gals. Like, oh, they're serious. They're willing to put they were willing to go that far. Okay, all right. Heard the message loud and clear. Uncle Trump, come on in. DeSantis, we got you next. Just hold off. You know, maybe that needs to be done. I don't know. You know, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. Let's jump back in.
The major reason violent crime is surging in Democrat-run cities all across the nation. Where you have a Democrat.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Run city, you have a city with problems. Okay, you and your family will never be safe.
And I don't count drunk driving as a felony.
Rioters and criminals will be totally protected.
Do you commit to cutting incarceration by 50% if elected?
We can do it more than that.
There will be no safety, no security, no peace, no justice, no one to protect you, and no one to defend the American way of life.
And wasn't he right on every bit of what he said? Predicted the whole thing. And we aren't done yet. We are not done yet. We still got some time with these bumbling bozos in office. Unfortunately. My goodness. Oh, man. Save us all, please. Sheesh. You know, this stuff is just, and then, like I said, instead of, all Republicans being on one accord and reading the writing on the wall or reading the room, the voters, and saying, okay, we're going to rally behind Trump and we're going to stand up against this stuff. Nah, you don't have that. Once again, you got people like Mitch McConnell who are like, oh, well, no, I think he's terrible. Like, no. My goodness. Oh, man. Man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I will give credit to Kevin McCarthy, though. I will give credit to Kevin McCarthy. I'll give credit where credit is due. Did not want him in. Most of y'all didn't either. But since he has been a Speaker of the House, it's been great. It's honestly been great. It's gone a whole lot better than I expected it to go. So, thumbs up to Kevin McCarthy. Thumbs up, for sure. Mitch McConnell, like he gets a thumbs down, and if I had some more thumbs, I'd put those down too. Get him out of office ASAP. I don't care. I don't care if a Democrat takes his spot. I really don't care. Just get him out of office. Put a Republican back in his spot afterwards. But get him out of there. I'm so tired of Mitch, man. It is time to ditch Mitch. And I don't mean physically putting him in any type of ditch or anything like that. I'm not calling for any type of physical harm. Before somebody tries to twist my words into something that I'm not actually saying. Okay. No, I don't mean any physical harm towards Mitch McConnell, but get him out of office. All right. Get him out of office. Vote him out of office. All right. No physical harm. Okay. Sheesh. Because, people like to twist words and, so I want to make that clear 100%. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.